Hey, brother teacher here. Do you consume bread products or bread? Slices of bread when you make your sandwiches, your cold cuts, or deli sandwiches, hoagies, and making toast and so forth? Well, you may want to listen in on this particular subject of what are some of the best breads to consume and what's the worst ingredients in your breads to avoid. Well, first of all, let's look at it like this. Always remember when you're dealing with food products or products that are manufactured, manually done with machines in a factory, means that people put ingredients in foods that we consume. Eventually, they make it to the market. Okay, not trying to make it complicated. But anyway, the breads that we purchase oftentimes, more so than not, contain ingredients that are not necessarily nutritional and or beneficial for consumption as it relates to human beings. Now, one thing that you want to stay away from when you are looking for a bread choice is bread that contains a chemical called bromine. Bromine. Look it up. Bromine is a particular chemical that is used in various industries. One of the industries that uses it is the industries that make fire retardant material. Yes, I said it, fire retardant. So, car seats, leather chairs, textiles, and various other types of furniture that are created to be fire retardant, it contains the ingredient. One of the ingredients is bromine, and it's the same ingredient that's in our bread supply, a great deal of our bread supply, as it were. There are, however, some uh, products out there as it relates to bread that are more healthy for us and don't contain bromine. One particular brand that I know of for sure is Pepperidge Farm. It does not contain bromine, but buyers, please beware. Please do your due diligence. Be vigilant and read the ingredients on your products. After you begin this habit of reading ingredients, after a while you will become pretty good at it. And you'll know just at a glance what's good for you and what's not good for you. It does not mean that manufacturers don't change up every once in a while as far as what they put in the food supply or remove from the food supply. But you will become a semi expert, maybe, at some point in time as to what to purchase and what not to purchase as it relates to your food products for yourself and your family. So just write that on your thumb. Read the ingredients of your products. Now, there are some breads that you can purchase that are more healthier for you. I'll name four. Whole wheat bread, 100% whole wheat. Not just a loaf of bread that says whole wheat. That's not sufficient. It must say 100% whole wheat. Also, flaxseed bread and oat bread and whole grain. Whole grain was the other one that I had on my list. So it has been said that as it relates to the breakdown of grains in the human body, that grains are pretty difficult to break down in the human body. With that being said, it depends on the person and your body chemistry. So you may want to experiment with the grain, the 100% grain bread or the whole grain bread, and do a little bit more research for yourself as it relates to grain or 100% whole grain bread. I personally don't consume whole grain bread. I don't. So now, whole grain is what I mentioned with a question mark. It varies from person to person in terms of how it digests or is metabolized in your body. Whole wheat should be okay, 100%. Oat bread, 100%. And flaxseed. Now, there are some additional benefits in eating these breads. One of them is vitamin B1. Another one is that you have fiber. Fiber helps things to move through the intestinal system and out the body. You don't want any food to be stagnant or sitting still in your body. Also, you have magnesium and zinc and iron in the breads that I just mentioned, which are necessary minerals. Okay, so again, we've got whole wheat, 100%. We have oat bread, 100%. We have flaxseed, 100% flaxseed. And plus, with your flax seeds, you also have uh, your omega-3. Okay, that's in there as well. And you have the other item, which is, as I said, 100% whole grain bread. But again, beware because it's going to vary from person to person. All right, so that's my tips on the breads that you should consume or consider buying when you go to the store. Stay away from the bleached, the uh, highly refined flour types of bread, the bleached white flour, the bleached wheat flour, if you will. And know that it has no nutritional value in your refined breads. Stay away from breads that have additional ingredients like excess or extra sugar that did not come with the bread. I mean, by nature, didn't come with the bread. So that was my tip for today. If you have any questions, comment section, you know what to do. See you next time. So long.